everybody. My name is Daphne Campbell, and this is my third and final persuasive speech. And today I want to talk to you about real Christmas trees versus artificial Christmas trees. There are several kinds of real Christmas trees. We have the balsam fir, the Douglas fir, Fraser fir, noble fir, and the Scotch pine. The Fraser fir, which is also known as the balsam fir, that's the most popular Christmas tree. It's native to the Appalachian Mountains. Their branches, they turn slightly upward. They're pyramid in shape, and their needles are very flat. Another kind of tree we have is the Douglas fir. That's the major tree that is sold in the USA. It's native to North America, and it's sometimes called the pine tree. And the needles on those they radiate all around all directions of the tree. The other kind we have is the noble fir, which is the largest selling tree in North America. Those needles turn upward. The branches are really stiff, and the noble fir is really good if you have heavy ornaments. That's the best kind of tree to get. We also have the Scotch pine, which is native to Western Europe. It's most common. It has an excellent survival rate for the simple fact that the needles, they are produced in bundles of 2, and the needles stay very firm even when the tree dries out. So you don't have to worry about the needles falling off. Artificial Christmas trees. Artificial trees, their needles are created using polyethylene technology. Some of the trees are made from PVC, which gives the needles the different shapes. So when it comes to decorating a tree, what's the difference between decorating an artificial tree and decorating a real tree? With the artificial tree, you just take it out the box, put it together, plug it in, and hope all your lights work. If your lights don't work, then you have to go and try to find which light doesn't work. With the real tree, you gotta go, you get your tree, you put it in a stand, and most people have already tested their lights to make sure that their lights work. So you string your lights on your tree, you decorate your tree, you're ready to go. Just put water, and remember to put water in your real Christmas tree. So let's talk about flammability. So with the artificial tree, because the artificial tree is plastic, it can accumulate dust. And then the dust on the artificial tree can spark and then cause a fire and cause stuff around it to also catch fire. As far as a real Christmas tree, they're not as flammable. The main thing to remember with a real tree, when you purchase your real tree, make sure you get a fresh cut. And also, once you bring it home, put it in water. If you keep it watered, then it'll stay fresh longer, and then it won't be as flammable. So, as far as the economy, what's good, artificial tree or real tree? Well, artificial trees, because they're produced in China, they have no economic value to the U.S. But real trees, because they are produced in the U.S., then of course the money stays in the U.S. What about when it comes to disposing of your tree? So when it comes to disposing of a real tree, they're 100% recyclable and organic. So most times when you take your tree to be disposed, you just take it to a recycling plant. So what happens with your artificial tree? Yes, artificial trees last for years, but when you're ready to dispose of it, you have to throw it away. And where does it go? Into a landfill where it just sits. So what about the decomposition factors in it? A real tree will decompose in about 6 months, to whereas an artificial tree, that could take up to 1,000 years because that's plastic and it has to break down to decompose. So, in my opinion, What's the difference what's more valuable, an artificial tree or a real tree? I say a real tree. It's best for the economy. It's easier to dispose of. It decomposes organically, and it smells a lot better than an artificial tree. Thank you, everyone, for participating in my speech. Y'all gotta clap.
Oh, we clap. Yeah.